We all know that men can't wrap their heads around the mystery that is women and what they want. Now, I don't think women themselves know what they want, so how do we expect men to know either? These are the questions that haunt us at 3 a.m. There are some questionable things that women find attractive when looking for a partner, which actually are not necessarily traditional. I mean, they're not featured in the Hollywood movies where the guy gets the girl of his dreams because he's followed the steps that the popular girls have taught him. These are some things that women find attractive that actually, might shock you. So make sure you're sitting down and ready for this. Let's get into it. Like and subscribe. Body parts. Yep, you heard it right. Different body parts are attractive to women for different reasons, and we know that sounds weird, but hear me out before you skip. Now, these are not your traditional naughty parts that you're probably thinking about. They're random parts that you wouldn't look in the mirror and say, wow, this is what I have and this is what the ladies love. And that is hands. Women love hands. There's something about a man who has nice-sized, groomed hands that gets them going. It could be because hands can represent a sense of security for them, or a more sexual term of hands around the throat type of thing. If you ask a woman why she finds hands attractive, I would be surprised if she could give you a straight answer that wasn't along the lines of, I don't really know, I kind of just do. Arms. Another strange part of the body that women find attractive, although this one is more because women love a big, nice cuddle. They feel safe when they're in a man's arms, which sounds so cliche, yes, I know, but it's true. Now, when they say arms are attractive, we had a look into this to get some details for you. Maybe there's some things that you can do to help your arms appear more attractive. For starters, a bit of muscle. This depends on the personal preference of the lady, but the general gist is that if there's a little bit of muscle on the bone, it's attractive to a woman. So we are talking on a scale of prepubescent boy to The Rock. Anything from the middle to the end would get you in their good books of women. So don't go running to the gym and lifting all those crazy weights. Just a few press-ups at home here and there will get that blood pumping and the muscles standing out a little bit more. Now let's talk about rolling your sleeves up. There's something so sexy about a man who's come home from a long day at the office and then starts to roll his sleeves up. Not only does it display your hands and your forearms, but it also gives off the impression that you're hardworking. The collarbone, a nice noticeable collarbone, links into that kind of playboy sexy man vibe that women go for. Often paired with a nice set of pecs or shoulder muscles, and you've got it in the bag. And I think the attractiveness to a collarbone is very closely linked to those women who love a little bit of Christian Grey and the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. The veins. Although it might sound really strange to you, women love to see the veins in your hands, your forearms, and even in the biceps. Again, not all women like this, but it links into that strong, masculine vibe that some women love to have around them. Now, this may sound straightforward to you, and you might think, well, of course, but you would be surprised how many women love a man who grooms himself. From a nice haircut to clean, freshly trimmed fingernails. I mean, who would want to be touched by a man who has dirt underneath their fingernails, right? I know you might think it's a little bit too feminine to look after yourself, but trust me guys, basic hygiene and grooming is a big green flag for women. Not only does it make your physical appearance more attractive, it also shows a woman that you're not a man-child who has to be reminded to brush his teeth or to get a shower. And it also shows them that you might be a good parent and actively help when the children need to be bathed and showered too. Manners such as, thank you darling. People really underestimate the power of manners and how far ahead it will set you from others if you use your please and thank yous like you were taught from a very young age. Now, a man who is polite to everyone he comes into contact with, regardless of their age, gender, job title, etc., not only shows him that he was raised correctly, but also shows how he values other people and that he has a kind heart. Do you say thank you? Do you give the waiter the same level of respect that you would give to the CEO? If you do, you're in there with the ladies, and if you don't, what are you doing? Get practicing. Nicknames. Baby girl, my love, sweetheart, whatever. A man who uses pet names when he's talking to you or flirting with you is a man who's read a few romance novels or watches one too many rom-com movies, and women love it. There's something quite endearing about a man giving you a nice nickname that he only addresses to you. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some nicknames that don't give off the same vibe when you take into different accounts of accents and the tone and the attitude behind it, meaning women don't want to feel belittled by being called sweetheart. So I suggest that when you toy with nicknames to watch her reaction, and then you will know if it's a definite yes or a no-go. Glasses. Eyes are the window to the soul. Even though you can't control if you need to wear glasses or not, men who do wear glasses are extremely attractive to women. Now this ties into the hard-working office look, that wearing a nice shirt with the sleeves rolled up look that women love. Glasses are stereotypical accessories that is more than often kind of linked to intelligence and hard work, something that women find extremely attractive in a man. Nobody likes a slob who has no ambition in life, who would rather sit on their butt all day watching TV and playing video games. Where's a sense of pride and drive to work hard for what you want? Suits, a three-piece suit. It comes as no surprise that every woman we spoke to has voted 100% to the fact that they love to see a man in a suit. A suit that has been tailored to their body is a bonus, as it hugs all the right places, but it's a suit nonetheless. A man in a suit gives us that boss man vibe, and it makes all women melt from the inside out. Now don't go wearing a suit to the store, that would be a little bit strange, but if you can wear a suit to work, then by all means wear one, and watch all those women fawn over you. Freckles, known as tiny sun kisses. Freckles are a unique part of a person, and research shows that women adore men who have them. Little kisses from the sun on your skin, some might say. Again, we know you don't have a say in the fact if you have them or don't, that's down to genetics. But for those of you who do have freckles and possibly ginger hair or strawberry blonde hair, just know that you are kryptonite to some women, and they will melt from the inside out when you look at them. Sounds nice, doesn't it?